On this
Podcast.
episode,
of BecauseMoviesPodcast.org.
what if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark?
What are your first impressions of this episode?
I don't do impressions, but
I can do a Killmonger impression. Watch. Yeah.
was that Tony?
Pretty good, huh?
Happy Hogan?
No, that was Blackter Killmonger.
Okay. I love Killmonger.
I don't. I didn't care much for the Killmonger character.
I want a Killmonger movie. I think a lot of people do. And I think we're going to get that in the next Black Panther.
Probably.
But who knows?
I think Michael B. Jordan is a fine actor. But I don't know. Something about when I saw Killmonger in Black Panther, he felt like a very not superficial is the wrong word, like just a very not very well thought out villain. He just kind of shows up. I guess I'm from Wakanda. I'm gonna take Wakanda back. Well, what for? Well, I kind of gang violence killed my dad, and now I should be able to get this stuff from Wakanda. I didn't really understand his motivation.
He has like this almost like a reverse silver spoon, I guess.
Yeah, like, and I got
Inverted.
that, but I guess I just didn't buy it. When you think of who's it? Like Thanos. Thanos is a great bad guy because, and now I think in the MCU I compare everything to Thanos because Thanos' reasoning makes so much sense, and
Yeah.
you totally believe it. You totally buy it. I guess with Killmonger, I guess I just didn't get it. And maybe I'd have to watch it. I think I've only seen Black Panther like once or twice, so I'd have to watch it again.
There's a lot of the MCU movies that I think I would get. This is the good thing about how the MCU continues to evolve is that we can go back and watch the early movies and go, oh, they linked that.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense now.
But first impressions for me, not my favorite episode. But I did fucking love seeing Andy Serkis's Claw. I love him as fucking Claw. He has the accent fucking down pat. He looks great. He sounds great. His character's great. He's the comic relief that I want to see instead of Kat Dennings. Because Kat Dennings isn't funny when she does her comic relief. But Andy Serkis's Claw is, I just have a ball watching him.
You don't like her comment. Oh,
don't break the microphone.
you don't. I was trying to put my finger in something.
Cats can't think about Kat Dennings. I'd finger Kat Dennings.
I would. We don't talk about that on our podcast. It's horrible.
I mean, I'd try to pick her out of a lineup.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'd be like, I finger her, the one with the jugs.
She's
holding two jugs because she's a waitress.
Anyway, what was I saying?
So you start thinking about her Kat Dennings jugs.
Her root beer filled jug.
Now who's being a
That
pervert?
would be amazing.
What?
Root beer field.
Field, yes, root beer fields.
God damn it. Yeah, you don't like her comedy. You don't like what's her face that was in.
Karen Connors, Karen Danvers.
No, I'm talking about the other comedy thing in the Snyder movie, the zombies.
The Snyder movie, Army of the Dead.
Yeah. What's
What?
her name?
Oh no,
the helicopter pilot that they just put in the movie.
Tig Notaro's funny, but
She's awesome.
I think
It's just Snyder messed it up.
yeah, not that he messed it up, like he messes up everything, but it's almost like when everyone else is in on the joke, and then you're like, shit, we got to get rid of this one guy. Bring this other person in, and she's like constantly moving, like, oh shit, I got to get caught up.
Both of that comedy is the same.
I find Tig Notaro far funnier than Kat Dennings.
like
Kat
them
Dennings ruins the delivery. Of
I
every
would
joke
marry
she does.
Kat Dennings if I was single.
I'd marry Kat Dennings.
I don't
if
think
I wasn't
she wants
single.
me, but that's okay. I'll tag her.
Kat Dennings would be like, you disgust me.
I'll
Thank
tag
you,
her,
but you
and
disgust
maybe she'll
me.
comment.
She won't. She'll hear like, aw, that guy likes you. Then she'll hear the disgusting shit I'm saying about her, like, aw, that guy's a disgusting
No, she'll probably be
pig."
like, I wish I had root beer filled jugs.
Because maybe
It
the
makes
people
sense.
at her party like root beer.
It's like if she had a baby, that baby would be super happy, but really gassy.
So back to what if Tony Milk Jugs killed Killmonger.
No.
But yeah,
You want me to go through it?
I did like the betrayal angle. There was constant betrayal, and then it's Killmonger that's working with Claw to screw over Black Panther, kills Black Panther. Then he screws over Claw, and then he screws over Tony. Like, he just screws over everybody, which was great. Not because I want to see that character do it, but I like the bad guy. I always root for the bad guy.
Yeah.
And Killmonger's his oh my god, not his arc, his reason, his raison d'etre, his what's the word I'm looking for? Motivation. His motivation in this makes perfect sense, and I really enjoyed that. So I liked it. Wasn't my favorite. My favorite part of the whole thing was Claw. Andy Serkis's Claw. I fucking love Claw. Did you know that Andy Serkis directed Let There Be Carnage? I didn't know that until I saw it the other day on the trailer.
This new one?
Yeah.
That we're going to watch very soon?
I'm going to watch. You're too afraid to watch it because there's scariness in it.
No.
You keep on watching the micro. What is it about our fucking voices popping around?
No, the timer.
Oh.
I watch the timer over and over. If
That's
you're
smart.
watching our show,
You'll see Phil kind of look
I
constantly looking
at
that
the
way.
timer. Eventually, when we tape with the iPad, it'll be right on the screen. So I won't have to. Hopefully, it will be on the screen.
How are you going to see it all the way over there?
Again, because squirrels
.com
is what
podcast.
our show should be called. Do you want me to go through the plot?
Oh God, if we have to.
In Afghanistan, Tony's convoy is ambushed by the Ten Rings. But he is saved by Eric Killmonger Stevens. Returning to Stark Industries with Stark, Killmonger exposes Obadiah Stane's involvement in the ambush plot.
Also, I feel like Tony Stark wouldn't just go, "Oh my God, you saved me. You're hired." Like it. I feel like
actually his old self probably would.
You think?
If you look in this show episode, he drinks a lot.
Yeah, good point. He's always drunk.
So he's more of a drunk now than he's ever been. And together, he and Stark build a humanoid drone using Killmonger's vibranium, which is actually like an anime based off of like an anime.
Gundam. Yeah, we're gonna have the world's biggest Gundam model.
Instead of the old, what was it, Ultron before?
I thought they were called the Iron. It's gonna.
Iron
They were called like the
Legion
Iron Legion. That's what it was. Iron Legion.
So it came to my head, and I have no idea where it came from.
I think about Kat Dennings.
Root Beer Jugs is going to be my nickname from college.
It's going to be his new password. So if you ever want to break into any of Phil's stuff, Root Beer Jugs with
69.
zeros. Root Beer Jugs
Exclamation
69.
mark. Okay. Needing more vibranium to create.
Kat Dennings fan at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Root bugs.
See, I'm
69.
never going to be able to meet her now because she's going to go back and check, make sure.
Well, I know I'm going to be here. She's going to have a fucking restraining order against
awesome.
me.
You just put that up on your wall.
Restraining order from becausemoviespodcast.com.
Needing more vibranium to create a drone army, they arrange for James. That came out wrong. James Rhodes to buy it from Ulysses Claw. And you love him.
I always want to call him Dr. Claw every time he starts talking. But apparently Andy Serkis worked really fucking hard on his, I believe it's a South African accent that he's got. And he's so fucking good. Andy Serkis is so good at fucking accents, man.
At Killmonger's behest, Claw leaks word.
Yeah, Claude leaks word. Claude leaks word. It's the guy that he goes up against.
Of the transaction to Wakanda to lure T'Challa to the exchange.
And then when they have T'Challa at the exchange, Claude leaks word comes out of the back and he's like, "Ha! Foiled."
He wears like this red suit with a belt, and we call him Santa Claus.
Claude leaks word.
Awful. Killmonger kills T'Challa and Rhodes, making it look like they had killed each other. Stark confronts Killmonger using the drone, but Killmonger defeats it and kills Stark, disguising it as an attack by the Wakandans.
Unbelievable.
Killmonger kills Claw and reunites with the estranged family with his estranged family in Wakanda. The Americans, led by Thaddeus Ross, send the completed Stark Industries drone army to attack Wakanda in retaliation for the murders of Rhodes and Stark.
That's right.
Killmonger leads the successful Wakandan defense, which was surprising to me that he went and helped them, right?
But also, he just kind of
had
drops
a
in. They're
plan.
like, "Oh shit, yeah, okay, you killed Claw. That's great. All right, you're in charge of our armies now." Like, I feel like they're trying to pack so much into this fucking 30-minute episode just to
this
say,
was a
right? He just keeps
lot,
on go,
yeah.
go, 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 go.
I'm not a huge fan of the episodes being so much in them.
Yeah.
I think it takes away from the story. If they were to just come back a little bit.
Yeah. That's why the next one that we'll be talking about shortly,
Yeah.
that one seemed kind of like a pointless throwaway, and that's what made it fun.
Oh, I disagree, but we'll get to that.
Throwaway.
In the battle's aftermath, Killmonger ingests the heart-shaped herb, becoming the new Black Panther. Shuri discovers Killmonger's deception and reveals it to Pepper Potts.
You know what they kept it in? A heart-shaped box.
Pepper Potts?
Yeah, they keep Pepper Potts in a heart-shaped box.
In hopes of preventing further conflict between Wakanda and the United States.
Yeah. So, remember, kids.
Don't do
Stay in
drugs.
school. Don't do drugs.
Say your prayers. Take your vitamins. But not the drug kind.
Don't be a Killmonger.
And over the counter.
Yeah.
What would you give this episode?
Out
of 10.
I wasn't a huge fan of this episode. I give this one a solid 6 out of 10. It was not a slog, but it was, and I like the betrayal stuff going on in it. But it felt kind of like I was watching parts of Black Panther again.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was like,
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't really care for.
It was
Black
one of
Panther.
those ones. Well, it's a variant show, so you're going to get a lot of callback to everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would agree with you. 6 out of 10 sounds great.
Everyone does agree with me.
Root beer jugs.
Now you're saying it.
I like the idea.
There's kids that watch this show. We can't say root beer
They've got
jugs.
their own straws.
I prefer heart-shaped box. Know what I'm saying?
BecauseMoviesPodcast.com. Check out our videos. Comment to this.
And find us on TikTok
Tell your friends that
at
you love this show.
becausemovies.com. Becausepodcasts.org.
I know there's 6 of you out there.
Yep.
So those 6 people
Hopefully one of you is Kat Dennings.
could tell others and share them on Facebook.
Can you tell if it's me? I'm one of the guys that subscribed.
Shut up. 5 people.
How do you know it's not me as Kat Dennings? I've got a little
Oh my goodness. We did that video already. It's on TikTok. Go see our TikTok.
Yeah, go see TikTok and Reddit. Talk to us.
Because movies on TikTok,
have
and
our
we
own
do a lot
subreddit?
of.
We should have our own subreddit.
Oh, it's because movies.
No, we're on the Kingston one.
No, thank you for keeping up.
But I always like it.
We're not on
the
Kingston
Kingston.
at all
Oh.
anymore because
I thought we
I
were.
even created another subreddit called Kingston Creates, and it's
I
for
thought you said belonged to that. I didn't know you created it.
yeah.
Why the fuck didn't you tell me you created it then?
I created
There's some other guy that's on there too. He does.
3D printing.
Is that really?
There was a 3D printer. There's a TikTok person. There's a couple of people, and I want to see more.
We should all get together and build something. A 3D fucking model of Kat Dennings' heart-shaped box.
Enter root beer filled jugs. Okay.
Time to get the restraining order. All right, goodbye, everybody.